You're what's happening, what's goody. Back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one. This is Raiders football, Raiders Sunday nightcap. I am your Jers. What's happening? I got Unk to the left, and down below I got my bro Nav. State your name, gangsters.
Sack down Raider Mike here.
Yes, sir. State your name,
93,
big bro.
93 Nat. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go, man. Hey, I feel like a Raiders chant right now, man. Hey, man, I got Unc and Big Bro. They filling in for finale tonight. Everybody know me and finale usually do the Sunday nightcap, so they were graceful enough to, come and join your boy on this Sunday nightcap, man. And yeah, uh, finale got some things that he's taking care of, so he said he good for the night, and I said no problem. I'll take it over. So yeah. But with that being said, let's get a Raiders chant going real quick, man. Let's get a Raiders chant going real quick. Get the night off, man. Let's go. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Raiders.
Raiders. Tight.
I love it. I love it. Hey, man, we got some people in the Chizat. Frank in
Oh,
the building. Hit it.
I got to change my.
Raider Paul, bro, was the first one in there. Raiders. Yes, sir. Would it function like my name? Hey, his stick. I don't even know if you was on last night, but this is the new. So, all right. I think I'm gonna have to just explain it again. And I feel like I'm advertising for him, but it don't matter because this is a dope stream site, yo. So this is a stream site I came across yesterday. It's called Restream. Shout out to Restream, man. It works. This is easy as StreamYard. It's cheaper than StreamYard. You feel me? It's more for your budget. You know what I mean? So it got a lot of features on there, man. It's like super easy to use, and it's dope. You feel me? So as you can see, now the chat, you can see the chat more clear now and stuff on the screen. You feel me? So you know what I mean? I always want y'all right next to me. You feel me? Right there. You hear me? And yeah, man, this joint is dope, man. You feel me? I came across it, so if I'm still working on, certain things on trying to doing certain things. I am limited because I'm on a trial, but it's going great right now so far. Um, yeah, and as you can see Ump more clear now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a shame.
You feel me? Uh, you gotta chill. See, this is your fourth one. You
God
on a roll
damn it,
right now.
man.
Damn, really? Four?
Well, five really, because
Four?
I gave one later.
Damn.
What?
Yeah,
Jesus
you had two.
Christ. I
The
have
last
one.
no, you have. All right. Oh yeah, because that other one didn't count. Wait a minute. No, you got about three. You got about three. Because that other
Oh, I
one,
already
that
wrote
first.
down five now. I'm just not going to write down the next two.
All right. Well, guess what? Then you can get the
I'm
next
sure
two.
I'll get there.
Your choice. Get it.
Oh, Rob. Rob's up in the house.
Robert
Big
Pena, how
Rob,
you doing,
good.
man? Hit stick,
Rob.
triple salute, Frank Weber, who else
Rob
is
next to
here?
me. Yep. It's
Raider
going down.
Paul.
But I hope y'all like the new setup though. It's called Restream. It's definitely dope. I told my brother Nav about it. You feel me? I told Finale about it. I told a couple people about it. You feel me? Yeah, man, this genre it's fire, man. It works. This is good. This is good, and it's just as easy as StreamYard, and it's definitely cheaper. You feel me? So it's good for your budget. So shout out to Restream. You feel me? Yeah. So real quick, we got some segments that we gonna go through. You feel me? So um, you feel me? Bro said I'm back. You know it. You know it.
Nationwide.
Yes, sir. So segment one will be going through the Charles Grant presser. If y'all ain't hear the Charles Grant presser, We finally get to hear Big Bro speak. You feel me? First time we gonna be able to hear Caleb Rogers speak. That's the next segment. We got that pressure going. We are going to hear the speech of Eric Allen. Yes, sir. The Eric Allen Hall of Famer. Yes, our Hall of Famer, Eric Allen. We're gonna hear his speech. That's the third segment. Fourth segment is the Las Vegas Review Journal, getting their insight on the mock. What is it? The mock Raiders game. You want if you want to call it. I just call it a scrimmage. You feel me? Um, and then the last but not least, we're going to talk about this Michael Parsons to the Raiders thing. I feel like I gotta address it. You know what I'm saying? I guess everybody else is addressing it, so I might as well address it and get y'all insight on how y'all feel about it and whatnot. So, with that being said, let's get this show on the road. Jaime, what's
What's up,
happening? What's
Jaime?
happening?
Is up.
Let's get this show on the road with the Charles Grant presser. I'll be turning this music off.
Jaime, how's things going for you now, man?
What's that?
I was asking Jaime how he's doing. You know,
Oh, Jaime. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
he said it was good.
Good.
Um,
Solid.
all
He's
right,
good, brother.
so this is not what I want
Cardale's
to
in the building.
So, Europe, I got something, man. Check this shit out.
What's
I
happening?
got to redo my
How'd you?
Ooga.
What is
Ooga
it?
horns. Ooga.
an Ooga horn.
I'm
You gonna put
oh,
that in the
see,
four
look,
wheeler?
Yeah.
Hugo.
Put shit on the four-wheeler, bro. Ooga. Ooga.
You gonna fuck people up with this?
Yeah.
Nigga, like, oh, wait a minute, hold up, goddamn shit, what's going on here? What we doing? Did y'all hear that shit? Nav in the back cracking.
If that shit's good, and gets people smiling and laughing, then I'm
Yeah,
gonna put it on all the bikes. The Dukes of Hazzard team, whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm gonna
fuck
put it on all of them. Fuck it.
it.
All the guys gonna
That's
have that
dope.
shit.
That's fucking dope, though. I ain't gonna cap. That's fine. Where the fuck did you get that?
Off Amazon.
Oh,
I just tested a little bit ago with a battery. I'm like, that motherfucker's loud as shit. Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna bust somebody's window out or something?
No, it ain't that loud. It ain't like a train or nothing, but it's loud enough, bro.
God
Oh, for a
damn.
while there, people were hooking up train horns to the trucks and shit.
Oh, I have a
Scaring
train
the
horn
shit
on
out
my
of people.
truck, bro.
Is it louder than
Why am I not surprised?
the air horn? Horn? Is it louder
Yeah.
than the air horn?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
I have a
Oh,
switch in my
those
truck.
things are like you can feel that thing.
I have a switch in my truck where I can turn the air compressor on. I literally have an air compressor that freaking feeds it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fucking
That's
stupid.
insane. Nah, I ain't
Stupid
gonna
as
lie.
fuck, bro.
Hell yeah. All right, so we finna get into this pressure right now. And I seen it, so I ain't gonna play spoiler because I like to watch it, like I first watched it before anyway. For the first time anyway. So
Sure.
that's how I treat it. But he had some interesting shit on here that he was talking, and yeah, we're gonna get into it.
So the
Charles
first
Grant.
one, Grant.
Yeah, Charles Grant, yeah.
Okay. All right. And I haven't seen it, dude. I got home from work, been fucking around in here. I ain't seen shit. So
Right.
this is gonna be new to me. It'll be a new reaction for me.
Nah, facts.
Yeah, there was no practice today.
Yeah. So we have amazing vets for defensively and offensively. So every day I try to just talk to them. We watch film together, see the things that I'm doing that I can use to get better, the good things, the bad things. Just trying to, as they say, get 1% better every day. And
Hold on. Oh, you having problems hearing it or something? Need me to turn it up?
Uh, my fucking earbuds are going weird. But yeah, I am having a hard time hearing. I was trying to cut my ears so I can hear it better.
All right, let
And
me turn it up. I got it turned down. I can turn it up.
they're definitely helping out with that.
Well, and you're changing that goddamn carburetor right now. You're changing
I
that
know.
goddamn carburetor.
I know. Shoot, changing that goddamn carburetor. Trying to get goddamn motherfucker get his earphones going. Shit, that motherfucker I'm doing.
goddamn nav man's fucking train horn. I did it.
Yo, you motherfuckers gotta chill, bro. I gotta chill, bro. I gotta chill, son. Yes,
Y'all, so so nav man
yes,
got one too.
yes, and you, goddamn it.
Fucking
Well,
bullshit.
I still got one more chill before I can start writing them down again.
Hey, Rob said, Rob, you gotta chill, Rob. He said, what kind of low budget earbuds did Jeff get you? I don't want no problems, bro. I'm just relating the message. I don't want no problems. Just relate.
What kind of low budget earbuds did Jeff get you, man? Come on, bro. You had some funny
Hey,
shit.
hey, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just relating the message. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff, don't come in here and fucking be a freaking asshole. We're only fucking around. We're only kidding. Don't northeastern this. Don't
You
northeast us on that because we're only kidding.
feel right. I
So
already
Pena
lost it.
got us chill too. Is that right? Pena got us chill.
Yeah. Here we go.
That competition through camp. Definitely great, honestly. I say it started OTAs, came out guns blazing, and we kind of carried into training camp. So just keeping that up, keeping the gas on the pedal, and just everybody's getting better. It's like the main thing driving us.
Aspect to football, but individually, you being a rookie, what were your kind of challenges for your first training?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just kind of go out and show what I can bring to the table. Like, matter what happens at the end of the day, like I can't help the team and show that I can't help the team. So I think I'm doing that, just trying to get better every day.
What was it like having Tom Brady out of practice today?
Man, every time I see him, it's just like a aura surrounding him. It's great. Having such a legendary figure in the building, we can really learn a lot from him. Like offensively and defensively, he really knows what he's talking about. So it's great having him in the building.
Anything you learned from him today?
Not yet, but hopefully the day's still early. Yeah.
We're about 6 days away from you taking the field for the first time as an NFL player. It'll be a preseason game, but are you already kind of thinking about playing your first NFL game?
A little bit, but I mean, honestly, I'm just taking it day by day. Right now, we have a mock game tomorrow. That's the main priority. So taking it step by step.
What are you looking forward to about that game tomorrow?
Honestly, just getting better. Like every day, we have great guys on defense, great defensive ends, great defensive linemen, great linebackers. Everybody's great. So if I can learn something tomorrow, I got to do every day. That go accomplish.
What's the most difficult part of your transition from collegiate to NFL sport?
So honestly, I say definitely the intensity. The intensity is something, but I mean, from rookie minicamp, I kind of after that first filling, I kind of knew what I had to bring to the table, and I think I've been living up to it.
What has the bond been like between you and other rookies?
It's great. We're all sharing like a little locker room, so it's kind of like I wouldn't say still like college, but I mean, they're great guys. They're very approachable, very personable. So we're all just getting that personal connection.
I mean, how big of a jump has it been? Have you felt like it was a big jump to this level, or has it been like easier than you thought? I guess where would you put that?
I'd say it definitely was a jump for sure. But I don't think it was anything I couldn't handle. Like everybody tells me I belong. My parents say that every day I belong. I believe I belong too. So just going out there, eyes forward, and trying to get better.
So the question for you, like, I know a lot of people say it's a big jump, it's a big jump. Like, is it? Like, did you have that question in your mind that you'd be able to do it, or did you always know, like, how people to handle it?
I've always known. I mean, I would be lying if I said there wasn't a little doubt. But I mean, I know what I can do. So from the beginning, I kind of knew I belong.
I guess I asked that because, like, was there a moment where you, like, maybe a drill or like a moment where you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm alright.
Yeah, I say honestly, rookie minicamp for like that was the first taste of my NFL experience, and knowing that I did great in that, I kind of just carried that into OTAs and training camp.
Maybe rookie minicamp was it, but have you had that? Like, a lot of guys talk about that welcome to the NFL moment. Have you had that yet? If so, what was it?
Yeah, I'd say first day in pads playing right tackle. That was my first time ever playing right tackle. And I was going against Max Crosby, one of the best defensive players in the league. And that was definitely a welcome to football moment welcome to the NFL moment right there.
Well, you're being coached by Pete Carroll, who's a legendary coach, and you got Tom Brady out in the practice field, who's obviously the GOAT. You know, as a rookie, he's almost like being starstruck. Or how does that feel?
It's honestly surreal. Like, remember first day I was in the building. Like, it's like I have all these legendary figures. You look on the wall, you see all the legendary figures of the Raiders. And it's like I'm just in a place that I can capitalize on that and just keep learning and growing.
What are you learning about yourself at right tackle? It's a different side of the football, obviously, or the line of scrimmage. Is it massively different, subtly different? How would you describe
I say it's like driving in America versus driving in a different country. You know, different on the different side of the wheel, or wheels on the different side of the car. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's driving. So I mean, there's going to be some hiccups, but more reps at it, we'll definitely get better.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
So, I mean, I could give y'all my insight right now, or do you want to go on?
I didn't really draw too much out of that. It's just the same stuff we've been hearing, which is good. I like it. How he loves Pete Carroll and shit. And he really likes how things are going and stuff. And it was willing to go to the other side, as tackle. He has no problem with that, so that's a good thing. The more
Right.
positions you can play, the more valuable you are. So,
Especially, yeah.
yeah, that's about it out of that interview for me.
Okay. So, I like the fact that he said, if I have a question, I go to the coach. We go down and we watch film. That's the best thing you can do. Watch film with your coach. Watch film with your peers. Always stay in the film room. Be a film junkie. You know what I'm saying? Then he said, he's that's all he's doing is learning. He wants to learn. You know what I'm saying? He wants to learn. He wants to take, parts of his game from other people. Look, give him a couple years. Like I say, we all know he's the replacement for Colt Miller when Colt Miller hangs it up. You know what I'm saying? He will be ready. Trust me. The more watch, he's gonna get a lot of reps in the preseason. It's gonna help him out too. You know what I'm saying? So, like you saying, learning different positions. Like you say, he don't really care about where what he does or whatever. So, I got you, Rob. Um, Hold on. I hit you up. I think I hit you up already on there. Check your messages, Rob. 'Cause I know I hit you up on there. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah, I gave you my number. Let me know if you got it. But yeah, so that's what I mean, it's mainly what I got already on. What's up with Nav? What, he dipped off or something?
What?
Nav, would he leave?
What happened? I don't know. I had the chat enlarged so I could see it. I didn't notice he left.
Hold on, let me hit him up real quick. All right, so oh, he is. All right, I gotta see how to get you on. I gotta see how to get you on. Um,
Who, Nabman or
yeah, Nav. He said um. hold on. He said I'll look, but I took my. We can go back and forth. Bro said I'll look, but I took my IG off. I'll reload it tomorrow. I just got home from the airport, but we'll definitely give you a call. Have a good night. Jet lagged. Much love, respect, fam. You know it, bro. I love you too, brother. You already know, cause bro said I'm jet lagged. I don't blame you. Shoot, the trips be crazy, cause I ain't gonna lie. Oh, there you go. Boom.
That was weird, bro.
Should have popped up. Oh, all right, there you go. My bad, bro.
That shit was weird.
I put some voodoo on you.
I guess maybe. Goddamn,
Nah,
just chill voodoo.
yeah.
But I did hear the whole freaking presser though.
Okay, so what you got now?
Really nothing. To be honest with you, um,
Okay,
he's willing to freaking do whatever freaking the coaches tell him to do to get him playing time. And
right.
that is exactly what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Period. And I do agree with you, Yurt. Down the road, that could be the fucking KM replacement.
Yep.
I mean, people don't realize, Colton Miller, a lot of people, even in Raiders fans, don't realize just how damn badass that dude is. Colton Miller
Yeah.
is.
Uh-huh.
So that limits a lot of people's ability
He
to
fits.
make a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Nah.
you got to be willing. You got to be willing to freaking. You got to be willing to freaking do whatever. Be a
Right.
center, be a guard, be a fucking fullback, be a whatever they fucking tell you. Because with Colton Miller over there and freaking JPJ, man, there's only 3 more spots really
Right.
as a starter. You know what I mean? So just build yourself to be a starter later. You know what I mean? And that's what I got from that presser. Was Charles Grant saying that I'm willing to do whatever to be a Rick. So and I love it. And that's it.
Bet. All right, so we're gonna go to the next one. Next segment is the Caleb Rogers presser.
Awesome. Love to hear that one.
Yeah, I know, right? I ain't gonna lie. He reminds me of JPJ, yo. That motherfucker energetic as hell, yo.
Nice. Wow.
Yes. Stay a little ads.
Well, I thought that was his intro music. I'm like, motherfucker has intro music as a rookie.
Talked to you after the rookie minicamp. So it's hopefully give an eye your training camp, but it's also kind of a long ways away. What's your growth been personally from that point to now?
I mean, it's been very continuous. I mean, transitioning into guard, the last few practices I've been in center, and so just striving to get better every single day. I really appreciate the coaches and the culture around here, strength staff, training staff, I mean, nutrition, equipment, literally everybody top to bottom is on the same page. It makes it very easy to take the next step forward. And that's something that Pete talks about a lot. It's just every day taking the next step forward. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just been like a really good experience so far.
When's the heads up that you get that, oh, by the way, you're going to be taking some snaps? I said.
I'm all ears every single day. So first day of training camp, I was at right guard. Next day, we're walking out. By the way, you're at left. Next time, or whenever I got the center heads up, probably 10 minutes before. And so, but that's just the expectation they have for me, to be able to rotate and play anything. And that's the expectation I told them to have for me. So whenever they need me to play, whatever they need me to play, I'll be ready for it.
Do you have center in your background at all?
Not in game. I played it in a lot of bowl game practices during college, played it at the Senior Bowl. And so something I'm adjusting to. I really enjoy it. It feels natural. We got to get the snaps on target more. That's the biggest thing right now. But, I mean, the position itself, like post-snap, is feeling really fun. So,
what are you looking to get out of tomorrow's mock scrimmage at Allegiant?
Take another step forward. You know, so my biggest key right now is, like I said, just get those snaps on target. Continuing to be able to be consistent in that center role, talking to the left and the right. Because, you know, it's really easy to get down there and only talk to one side. Just be consistent in my routine from the huddle to the snap to the post snap to the type of teammate I want to be chasing down the ball. So
you get into a game type situation though tomorrow where you're going to be able to hit a little bit more, get a better feel.
Kinda. You know, you don't want to put too much into where we're playing. You know, if you're going to put all your chips into that bag, then one day maybe we might play somewhere that you don't enjoy and you fall out. So try to just keep the same routine, same consistency. You know. Like that same routine I'm talking about from the huddle to the snap to after the snap. I want to keep that the same out here that I want to keep in the stadium. And so just trying to keep that consistent. If I do something else, I feel like that's where the discrepancies can come and become an inconsistent player.
That's a leadership position, and you can't be shy. At center, is that natural to you? And I mean, from everything from pronouncing and being an authoritative figure, is that natural to you? And you like
very much so. Being at Tech for a long time, I ended up becoming a leader there, and so that was something that I grew into. And so same thing here. I'm trying to do the same thing, earn my respect from these guys, show them that I can be someone that they can lean on. To me, it's not about being a leader as much as about doing the work to show that I can be a leader, doing the work that someone's going to stand behind me and follow me instead of being the number one center or being the number two guard. I can't worry about that stuff right now. I just got to do the work. And so if it's something that happens, that's going to happen as I continue to evolve as a player and become that type of person.
Love that.
Situation where they'd be moving around,
recruiting center.
That was something I told them to do the whole draft process. Any team I met with, I said I'm a 5-stop shop. Tackle, guard, center, wherever you want to put me. I played tackle all college, and that's the type of player I want to be. I want to be someone that they can lean on me no matter where they need me to be. So same thing, every now and then I'll hop in at tackle during some indie reps if they need me to, or if someone needs a rep. That's the thing they need me at the least right now, but I still want to be available for it. And so nothing's going to be a shock to me. If someone goes down tomorrow and they say, Caleb, we need you to play right tackle, let's ride. Like, let's do it. And so I really appreciate them continuing to use me in that aspect. It's allowing me to grow. Moving from center to guard, you can take those guard mechanics to center, and also playing both of them allows you to understand what each person needs from each other. So when I'm playing center, I'm like, okay, so at guard, I really need to do more of that to help my center. The same thing, when I'm at guard, I really need to do that to help my center. So same thing.
Wide receiver reps in you at all?
Not yet. If they want to throw it to me, man, I'd love to. So
how you have to get from focus on the snap, now focus on my block, to like that all being one motion? Is that like part of the process of doing it? Because you want to do it all quickly, but you have to focus so much on snapping it and then go, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to start putting it together, So as you continue to build the process right now, it's very much so like snap and then block, and then eventually it's going to become all one fluid motion to where we're not even thinking about snapping. It's just like playing guard. My hand is still down in front of me. So taking the same type of steps, doing the same type of blocking concepts, the single and a B, it's a double and an A, and so putting it all together, marrying it all together, that's what we do as an offensive line. That's what the 5 of us have to do. And so it's the same thing. That's what you have to do in your position, whether you're playing center or whether you're playing guard.
When you're being coached by Pete Carroll, we see Tom Brady on the field, and you're only a rookie. I mean, what is that feeling like, being starstruck or trying to play your best with these legendary coaches and coaches?
I mean, it's a blessing. I'm extremely blessed to be here, being around these people. I mean, no matter where you go, this business becomes extremely casual. I'm coming off the ball, I'm blocking 33, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Jamal Adams. But at the same time, he's from DFW, and we're chopping it up about how much Frisco is growing. I'm talking to Adam Butler. I found out that he went to Mansfield High School for a couple years before he went to Duncanville. And so this business becomes extremely casual. You start to meet people who you've known about, or you know who they are, or whatever, but at the same time, you're still going to extend your hand like a man. Hi, I'm Caleb Rogers. Nice to meet you, because they're just like everybody else.
Chopped it up with Max Crosby about DFW yet?
We haven't talked about DFW. I've kind of more just tried to get his insight on how to grow as a player. Being young and being able to do a lot of stuff, but not necessarily having it contained, controlled, and being able to use it the way you want to yet. It's something that I know that he experienced, so that's kind of something I'm dealing with too. Like, I'm very athletic, so I move very fast, but I also need to be able to control it, being in that tight space, being at guard, being at center. And so getting coached from a lot of different angles, a lot of different points, how to control that, how to harness it, not getting overstimulated, not getting overwhelmed, and just being able to take it all in and take a step forward.
A couple more, guys.
Hmm.
Good. Thank you.
Nick Walters?
Yeah.
See, like, you saying like Pete Carroll and Tom Brady, but I've known who you are since high school. Like, following you on, because you used to do a lot of high school. Yeah, so I used to see you all the time. It's really cool to see you out here. Yeah.
Told you. That motherfucker energetic like JPJ.
Yeah.
But what y'all think?
Good, man. I went first last time.
You did? Huh? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The thing is, what I'm noticing is all our rookies are well-spoken individuals, number one. Right? They're intelligent individuals. You know what I mean? They're well-spoken. Blue would love that. Loves that shit.
Mm-hmm.
When they're well-spoken. When they can speak to whatever is being asked correctly.
Right.
And I will tell you what, Caleb Rogers, I've followed this guy for a while, being in Tennessee, right? And it's like that the chemistry that he speaks of, I'm not doing shit until I'm told to do it. You know what I mean? I know there's all these freaking veterans around. I'm not trying to take a job. I just know I'm going to be that guy somewhere down the road.
Exactly.
Put me wherever you need me. And that was like Grant as well, right?
Yeah.
Just put me where you need me. And I'll play whatever. It's like if they throw me a pass, that's freaking awesome. That's like my dream, right? That's what he said, pretty much. It's like my dream is to catch a pass, you know. And they may do it. I mean, shit, I don't know. Pete Carroll, over the years, I mean, we have seen what he's done to where if he sees a offensive lineman that can catch a pass,
Yeah.
he'll be like, maybe I will do that.
Right.
I mean, these dudes are so well spoken and so bought in. I
Right.
love it. I love that shit, and I'll stop right there. I just love it how bought in these rookies are already.
Yeah. But you all right on?
Yeah, I was just listening.
No, I said I'll leave it right there. There's these rookies are
Like
so
Well, I didn't
bought.
know if Europe
laying
wanted to
down
go
and shit.
next or not. I was waiting till Europe said go.
I'll talk to the mic. Yeah, no, I was talking to the second. But go ahead.
What?
What you got, man?
Oh, okay, okay. Well, shit, that man covered it pretty damn well. I mean, he said a lot of things I wanted to say too, and the one of the things that uh I noticed was, you know, everybody in the building, all the staff, the trainers, the nutrition people,
Yeah.
all that stuff. He's really impressed with. It's top notch to him. So that's
Right.
awesome because you got to prepare the body before the body can do what you want it to do. Uh, but again, I'm gonna go ahead and say it again anyway. The rotation that he's willing to play any spot that seems to be a common theme among these players. I mean,
Right.
linebackers are saying that. You know, linemen are saying that. Wherever you want to place me, I'm going to go. So that leads to the character of these guys. Wherever I can help the team, that's where I'll go.
Right.
So, um, and the fact that he said, that by him moving around all these different positions, it's allowing him to grow. I mean, this guy's a
Yeah.
rookie, and he's already talking about, wanting to grow, not be considered as, oh, I can play this position. That's it. They're allowing him to
Right.
grow by putting him in different positions to see where he fits. And then that's going to come in, I mean, injuries happen. So,
Right.
unfortunately, so the more positions you can play, again, I said this on Grant, but the more valuable you are to the team. So that's what I got
Nah,
from
fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Mike.
it.
Nah, you spot on, huh?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I both basically covered everything, but you know, the will the fact that they willing to do whatever, like lay it all on the line, they first year out is like that's telling you something. That's telling you that you know when my shot comes, I'm not giving it up. Period. You feel
Yep.
me?
Yeah,
So I like that in each and every one of our draft picks, even the undrafted ones too. They ain't playing. They trying to get a spot on the roster or at least the practice squad. You feel me? So um yeah, this our offensive line, like his six said, low key our lines versatile overall. They're about to be on that move. Bet nah, like definitely.
yeah,
Our all lines versatile, and we're definitely being slept on. We could just get the right guys, the right five, and stick with them. We're gonna be fine.
right,
You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why our offense couldn't click last year because we was switching offensive linemen. They couldn't like, well, this motherfucker not blocking, but he is. That motherfucker blocking, but he is like. And then they want to swap it out. Now they all not blocking. It's like, what the fuck? Like, so we can get our offensive line straight. I've been saying, because I've said this multiple times. We get our offensive line set up and straight and intact by week 1.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be good. So,
well, do I have a question for Mike? Remember the conversation was happening where this was maybe a month ago or so, where you and I, Mike, were having an argument with someone. I'm just going to say someone.
Yeah.
Where the defensive line and the offensive line cannot be rotational. Nobody does that.
I'm like, oh wait. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
And then me and you were like, wait, hold on.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, it can be done, and I just see it actually being a thing, possibly, like rotationally, where it's kind of like, okay, we did this. You know how teams do it, right? Teams go, all right, we have our first 10 plays scripted, right? Pretty much the beginning of the game. That shit didn't work, then we're kind of fucked because then we're kind of catching up to adapt to this shit.
Yeah.
And me and Mike were talking about it with someone else. I'll just say someone else.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, they just don't do that. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know the offensive line, but the defense line, I know they shuffle in and out.
Right. The offensive line is mainly shuffled and it's not really rotation though. It's because either somebody gets injured or somebody just not performing like they thought they were. That's when they're going to have other people. But rotating them during a game just for like they do a D line, no, that's a no. It doesn't happen. And it probably never will because you need so much continuity among your offensive line. You don't want to fuck it up unless somebody's not doing their job or somebody gets injured.
Let's say an offensive guard is really good in pass pro, right? But you want to go run heavy. And he's not really good at run heavy. Why wouldn't you? Because we have them.
I mean, well, you're going to telegraph the play.
No.
If you're doing that, yeah, you're gonna. Oh, they're bringing this guy, and that means they're.
You just change the freaking offensive front.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Like, but if you keep doing that, Sax, right? They're gonna know. Like, all right, they're bringing this line, so that's a run.
But what I'm saying is, if these dudes are in from time to time without going into the pass pro or the run offense, you know what I mean? Yeah. If these dudes are in anyway, then how do you know? You know, when you're just giving somebody a breather.
They don't give offensive line breathers. They don't. I mean, they just don't in the NFL.
They don't. What I was saying is they can. That's what I'm saying.
Well, then you lose your continuity.
No, it's not necessarily that, Mike. You put your best player on the field at any given time, do you not?
In most positions, yes.
Okay, Mike. Okay. You were not the guy I'm talking about. You and I are arguing against someone else on the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was you. I'm just saying somebody.
I know what you're talking about.
I said it can happen, and with Chip Kelly, it may happen. That's the only thing I was saying. Because the dude is innovative. He's innovative.
I see a bet coming on.
No, I don't do bets.
Okay.
I'm just saying you will notice offensive line rotations this year. I promise you.
Hey, well, when you put it like that, you never know. I mean, when the NFL started, it was all running, and then they went to the pass. Then they come up with all these motions and all this other stuff. So the league is ever evolving. So can it happen? Sure. I just don't see it happening
As
now.
long as they know what their role is when they do that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of those offensive linemen that are upcoming badasses, right? That's what we're thinking, right? Caleb, Grant, right? You know what I mean? They're upcoming badasses, right? So those kind of guys, if they live up to the expectation through preseason, why not?
Okay. Well, I will 100% admit it if you're right and that does happen. You know, I will be the first one to say, man, you were right, man. I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's a possibility. I'm not saying it will
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
And I'm
Right.
not
No,
saying it's something. I'm not saying it's something that's normal. But what
right,
teams win Super Bowls when they do
Nah,
something not normal?
right.
right,
No.
right. Like the
That's all I'm
brotherly
saying.
push, brotherly push or whatever they call
Tush
The
push, whatever the fuck it's called. Fuck Kelsey, fucking getting banged in the ass, whatever it's called.
it. But yeah,
the,
I see. I mean, you never know.
Right,
You
right.
you never know in the
It's just a
NFL.
thought. It's all it is.
Well, it's a good thought to think about and talk about. That's absolutely right.
right.
Well, okay. So you talked, I talked, and I'm like going, okay, I see what you're saying. This definitely could happen. And you said the same thing to me in the previous conversation. And so, that's why we like talking. We can talk
Yeah.
about stuff and say, no way, what the fuck are you crazy? And then you explain your point, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it's like teams that go on runs, they do shit that people fucking can't stop. That's what I'm saying. And the
Yeah.
one thing that's not been happening is a shifting offensive line. And we actually have the talent to do something a little different
Yeah.
if
'Cause
they
we
want
so
to.
versatile. Yo, I'm
All I'm
thinking.
saying.
So
Oh,
this will.
GFAM had a good point too. GFAM had a good point.
I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
everyone's saying the same thing.
Without a doubt. But what if you could do it the entire game? Where where the defensive line doesn't know who in the fuck they have to fucking go against. What if you could? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
I see. I totally see your point. I'm not. Yeah. I you said your thing, and I'm like going, okay, well, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
What if you were that stout on the offensive line that
Yeah,
you could freaking rotate players in and out?
yeah.
How cool would
I
that be,
mean,
injury
the
wise?
Raiders.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
the Raiders are preaching camaraderie and all this stuff. And they're all playing different positions, so you
Right.
might. I'm not saying you're going to be wrong. I'm
No,
just saying I hadn't
I'm
thought of it in the way that you explained it, and I'm like, going, oh, okay, I see your point.
well, and I'm not doing it in a right or wrong perspective, but
No, I know.
if you could though,
Yeah,
if you man, that's different.
Nah, it
You know,
is. We probably be first team in NFL history to do that shit.
yeah.
I'm just saying, just these two pressers right here is telling me that they're getting work at every position
Right, right.
at O line. You know, yeah, is it gonna be this year? Probably not.
No.
But if that's something you could freaking scheme, like, yeah, I'm just, this fucking guy that like destroys such and such on the fucking right tackle side.
Right.
Let's put this guy over here all of a sudden.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what they
Yeah,
did.
yeah. If
You know what I
somebody's
mean?
getting destroyed, I definitely see the rotation
No,
there.
but I mean historically destroyed. So if you just put a rookie over there, all of a sudden that pass rusher's like, okay, now what do I need to do? Because throughout the game, Max Crosby will tell you he's baiting, doing something, and then crosses him over and does something else and goes right by him and sacks the quarterback. You know, so it's one of those chess games. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it? Me and Jack kind of or God damn it, I haven't done that in a long time. Sorry, Bob.
No, that's
Me,
okay. I already
me and
know.
Bob kind of took over the
Like I
talk
said,
there. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I like I said, it'd be it'd be dope. Like we probably, like I said, be the first team in history to ever shift the offensive line, and it probably will fuck up a defensive line's whole game plan.
If tight, it's got to be tight though.
Yeah, but the one thing though is the players gotta know, like the
Right,
linemen, they gotta be on, like you said, they gotta be on
right,
point. Like
right.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready. Like as soon as
Yep,
your time is to come
yep,
in there, you gotta be ready.
yep.
You know, you
And
can't be in there.
just a
So
lot of talent there on the offensive line that we have on our roster right now. We don't know who's going to be
hey,
there
to
again.
be honest, it give the other play the starters a breather. A quick
Yes, it's a
like
twofold thought process. It's a theory. It's all it is. A theory. I'm not betting one way or the other. Just a theory.
Sorry about that, man. When I smell a bet, so I know you're going to Bakersfield, so I was going to
Yeah.
bet you a pitcher of beer.
Oh, we'll bet there. We'll bet on all kinds of shit. Bet Mike won't show his titty to the camera.
I bet it will.
No, I wear my jersey when I go to those
Yeah,
events.
but I'm gonna go. Hey, bet Mike won't do it.
I already told Europe, man. When he gets monetized, because some of these people in our chat get a thrill, not a thrill, but they think it's funny when I do a fake,
I'll be
a
roasting out here.
nip
Roasting.
nip shot. But said, okay, you guys gonna have to pay for these nip shots. You super chat Europe some money, and I'll give you a nip shot. If that's what really makes your day.
He said, but then you can't. But then you are opening the door to linemen not getting enough first team reps to really learn each other. Our O line is pretty young, and I think it would be better to let them gel together and become one. Nah, that's also facts too.
Oh,
It's
that's
a yin. It's a yin
what's
and a
up,
yang.
nephew?
I'm
What's up,
not.
nephew G
I,
Town?
I agree 100%. I'm not talking about today. I'm
Right.
talking as we go. That's something different that people won't freaking be able to freaking game plan for.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, the whole NFL is always when something works somewhere, other
Yep.
teams are going to copy it. So,
Yeah. I just want everybody to understand it's just a thought. It's just a
yeah,
thought in my head that I'm
I
constantly
understand what
going.
you're saying.
I'm going, damn. What if you just all of a sudden, for whatever reason, sit Colton Miller down and you stick DJ Glaze on the other side and you put
Oh God,
whoever on the fucking right, and then you freaking run up the middle with freaking Genty. You know what I'm saying?
just to fuck with them. What
Just to
the fuck are
fuck
they
with him.
doing?
It's kind of like,
Hey,
and then you gave
fucking,
Colton the freaking
I'm going to say it right now. If this stuff starts happening in NFL, that man said it first.
I'm just saying, because then you just freaking, and because you have JPJ at center, let's say, and he's blasting the hole up the middle, and two guards freaking open that shit up because everybody's like, oh shit, Colton's out. We're in a freaking 8-man pass rush. And fucking Trey Tucker's wide open down the fucking middle. You know what I mean? Colton
Yeah.
Miller went out. He must be hurt. No, he's not. Oh shit, that happens? Come on.
Yeah, he can walk off the field like holding his back or something, going, "Oh
Yeah.
fuck,
All
oh
whoever
shit."
needs to do is put a hand on somebody. You know what I mean? Just put a hand on him. To
Right.
give Gino 2 seconds. It's like somebody's gonna be open. You take your best.
I'm starting to grow to this idea.
No, I'm
I
just
don't
sitting here
think.
thinking. It's like I'm just like, why doesn't anybody do this shit? Why not bait the defense into a fucked up defense? They end up with a freaking the Tampa 2 or whatever it
Ardell.
may be, where they bring that safety down low. Fuck, you do that shit, fucking Thornton's gonna fucking torch you. You bring that safety down, Trey Tucker, whoever's gonna burn you. Somebody's gonna burn you. I'm just saying.
Ardell, our Army buddy, had something to say to you now, man.
He does. Fucking seaman. Fuck you. Ardell, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go play with a grenade or some shit.
Oh God. No,
I lied to him because I know he won't do it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that to anyone else.
Oh no, Ardell's fucking bullshit.
I know.
We're Army buddies, man. So.
It'd be bad to hear on the news. Ardell blew himself up with a grenade because that man said so. Yeah. Sorry about that. You got another presser?
No, we got the Hall of Fame speech next.
That's Eric Allen.
Yes, sir. The one and only.
That's badass, bro.
Yeah. I decided to do that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get to it.
It's crazy how Raider Eric Allen is, though.
No, he is true Raider. Not that.
He spent more time talking about the Raiders than he. Oh, I don't want to give that thing away.
Well, I don't like Rod Woodson. He gave up on us. Sucker. Talking crazy.
2 for $25. Zoom in. Get 1 appetizer and 2 entrees.
I don't own this. I'm just saying this is an ad from what's the name? Do not get me. I don't care about this. I don't care about it. And I get paid for it.
Hey, Ardell, while we're in commercials, Ardell, put that grenade like just kind of sit on it and just do your thing.
Hey, don't be talking bad about my Army buddy. we know better about grenades because we were actually taught those.
Yeah. Just sit on that right there and reach down like it's an ejection handle from the Navy.
All right, you about to get on, y'all.
You ready, Presley? You ready? There we go. Oh, man. This is awesome. This is amazing, guys. Just want to be blessed here, thank God, and kind of understand what's important. I want to thank the Hall of Fame. Jim does a great job. The National Football League. Everyone who's associated with the Hall of Fame. Our guy Hayden, who drove us around, who was around us all week, did an amazing job. Adrian does an amazing job. It's just been incredible. Deeply grateful for this incredible honor. We all share a deep love and respect for the game of football, and it transcends time and place. Football incentivizes what's special about football, the pursuit of excellence. In short, it calls for everything you got, and that's what I tried to give it. My football journey started in Southeast San Diego, my grandmother's house. There you go. My grandmother's house, 42nd and Ocean View. I love you, C. I love you, Mike. Yes. My grandmother was a beautiful woman inside and out. Always a kind word in difficult situations, and her famous lemon pound cake on the stove after a good game, which I had many. Then was my mom, Elise. She's got that independent spirit, that tremendous work ethic, the incredible belief that I could accomplish anything. My mom was a woman of confidence and courage. I love you, Mom. My first coach and teacher, mentor, and hero was my older brother, Craig.
Craig carried to me. He carried me in the house after the hospital. I was a little disappointed I couldn't play catch on that first day, right? I was just a baby, right? But his time with me, his ability to understand what I need to do to be successful, he poured into me. His time he was willing, his precious time that he was willing to give me, made all the difference. And that's one of the big reasons why I'm standing here today. I love you, Cree. I love you. Growing up in San Diego, on 42nd Ocean View, it felt as though every home on that house was extended family. And I just remember those days very fondly. So right now, I'd like to thank the Websters, the Phillips, the Belchers, Adams, Landers, Taylors, and Holtz. Those families, along with my grandmother, my mom, and Craig, are the reason why I'm standing here right here today. Thank you, guys. My journey in football began at Valencia Park, Pop Warner. That's where I started, the green and white, watching Marcus Allen in high school. Those coaches gave me the freedom to call my own plays. It was a 17 suite. And I tell you, when I ran that, I was number 12, but I thought in my mind I was Cliff Branch when I was running. You know, the speedy guy with Raiders. Just love the fact that those coaches poured into us. They taught us resilience, confidence, what it is to be a football team. And I appreciate those coaches at Valencia Park. From then, you go to high school and have great homeboys at high school. Yeah, there they are. There they are. There you go. There you go. I love my homeboys. Right? Just chilling after practice, dreaming big about the future. Who would have thought we'd be here now? And my homeboys were there for me. My grandmother passed away right before high school. I needed that, and I appreciate you guys. So Coop, Mark, John, and our guy Calvin, who would have thought we'd be here now, standing here? But we are. I appreciate you guys and love you guys. Hopefully Coach Shaw's out there somewhere, but if he's not, I appreciate you, Coach Shaw, for drafting me, recruiting me to Arizona State. I saw my Arizona State guys over there. Yes? Yeah. Coach Shaw came to San Diego, he's a San Diego guy, recruits me to Arizona State, and he just kind of taught me the diligence, the patience it takes to define your game. He was the first guy who believed in me, and Coach Shaw had a tremendous effect on my life. And every time in those meetings, and I know the DBs will kind of understand this, it was all about tips and overthrows. We got to get them all, right? So Willie Shaw, I really appreciate you. A few years later, we end up winning the Rose Bowl. And that incredible team at Arizona State, those teammates and coaches, really appreciate you guys. I know many of you are here today. I really leaned on you guys. It was an incredible team, and we had some terrific times in Tempe. Rando behind me, always cracking jokes, trying to keep it light. Terrible sense of humor, but he was a great teammate, just like the rest of these teammates are out here. So I really appreciate all those great times in Tempe. Then we go to the draft in 1988. Thank you to the legend, Buddy Ryan, for drafting me in 1988. It was an honor to wear those Kelly greens and represent the city of brotherly love. Whether it was Buddy's boys or Bud Carson's gang green, we did so much damage on the football field. All us Eagle guys, we had just an outstanding defensive football team. We continue to put it on, whether it's Seth, the late departed Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, a guy, Byron Evans, just tremendous football team in Philadelphia. They'll always hold a special part in our lives. I grew up there in Philadelphia with the help of Mike Quick, Roy Neal Young. I became a man there. My wife is pretty excited about that. So we have so many special times in that area in Philly. And it's one thing that I want to say is Jeffrey Lurie's not here today, but I want to have a special gratitude to the Philadelphia Eagles organization, and a tremendous football team that they put on the football field this year. I want to say fly, Eagles, fly. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Benson for the opportunity to join the Saints and play in the great city of New Orleans. I truly appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to wear that jersey. In 1998, the Hall of Man, Al Davis, and John Gruden convinced me that joining the Oakland Raiders would be the perfect culmination of my career. They were absolutely correct.
And I became a fan.
Coaches and tremendous players. Hall of Fame coaches, Litnikoff. Outstanding players, Charles Woodson, Timmy Brown, Jerry Rice. That was a culmination of outstanding football players, and we wanted to make sure the Raiders were able to come back and be a huge presence in Oakland. So I appreciate the Davis family for welcoming me in and Raider Nation. Thank you. As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah. And I want to thank my Premier Sports Management, Gary, Joel, Steve. You guys played a tremendous part in my career, helped me bridge that gap between player and the business side of football. You guys were there from the beginning and followed me all through the end. I really appreciate you guys. After hanging up my cleats, I was welcomed to another side of football at ESPN. I want to thank Seth, Norby, Boomer, and the rest of the team at ESPN for welcoming a guy in. 14 beautiful years there, working alongside some outstanding guys. Mike Quadri, Freddie Coleman, you guys are awesome, and you guys really showed me what it's like for a person who's not involved with football to have that passion and that love for the sport we are here for. So thank you, ESPN. And now I have a new team, the Las Vegas Raiders. Thank you, Mark Davis, and the whole Raiders organization. Silver and Black Productions, Brad, Marcus, our girl Amber, JJ, so many terrific people with Silver and Black. You are the reason why, along with my big-time best friend, JT the Brick, be able to represent the Shield and what the Raiders organization is all about. Al Davis has a statement. It's all over our building in Las Vegas. We are trying to make sure that we fulfill that destiny. We fulfill what Al Davis was about.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate and humbly respect all the alumni for the Raiders and what they've been able to do to the Hall of Fame. And they've done an amazing job of helping my wife and my family here this whole journey that was the Hall of Fame. Thank you, Raider Nation. Thank you, Mark Davis.
Yeah, cold chill. Cold chill.
Now, thanks to all my family and friends who've come out to celebrate with me. It's been just an awesome couple weeks here in Canton. We can't remember another time when you have the family and your friends, the fan base, and celebrate football like we're doing today. Thank you for all the unbelievable support. We know we have one guy at home. We're here, Joy. We made it, Joy. We're praying for you, and we love you, Joy. To all my brother-in-laws and guys in the family, I know I've raised the bar kind of high. You'll never be able to win an argument now. But it's important to know it's about living a full life. Living a life that you want to respect everyone around you. Living a life that you can respect others around you. Have an outstanding, full, and better life. Like my dad Earl did. Like my father-in-law Dapper Dan. That's what it's about, living that type of life. To my sister Valerie and my sister-in-laws, they are the life of the party. You guys will definitely find that out tonight if you're at our party. Don't talk stats. Don't talk stats. You guys are the backbone of the family. You guys have helped us tremendously. You've always been there when we needed to lean on you. And I know Grandma Babe is smiling on us now, and they're so excited for where we are right now. And I know Grandma Allen up there in heaven, ready for that big hug. So yes, the family is the most important thing. To my granddaughter Presley and her incredible mom Nicole, you're the sunshine in my life. You make Papa's life so much better because you're in it. I love you guys. Shout out to our good friends Tom and Tina. Where you at? 44 years ago, you introduced me to my wife. Thanks for the hookup. Lynn Marie, you're perfect in my eyes. No words can express how much you mean to me and the family. For all the times I forgot to say I love you and you're beautiful. I love you and you're beautiful. You've had my back from day one. 15 years old. You've been there behind me.
Wow.
I love you always and forever. It's truly an honor here to be present among so many amazing football players, guys who had impact in my life. Of course, my guy Marcus, Mike Haynes, Daryl Green, Primetime, who's not here. Just so many guys. And then there's those guys who had an impact in my life who are not here. So many teammates that we've all lost along the way. May their memory be a blessing. These men have helped me understand that you have to have passion, devotion, abundance of patience. And these invaluable lessons have prepared me for the most significant job and passionate thing for me that I do. And that's being a dad to my 4 sons. Austin, Hunter, Jordan, and Noah. My oldest son, Austin, who presented me, is a super positive and talented man. I know that he'll always listen to that voice of truth and self-confidence and continue to follow his heart. I love Austin. He's always been there for me. He's an outstanding, outstanding young man. Hunter, as a young dad, you sacrificed a lot. I know it wasn't easy, but you came through with flying colors. You're a man of principle, a man of action, and you've gotten it done. Thank you. To my number 3, Jordan, the best football player in the family. Been hit with so much adversity, pain, but you've been able to come through it with flying colors, my man. The future is bright. You're the light, right? There's another year left of football. You're going to do it. I love you, man. And finally, to my youngest, Noah. He was a preemie, born under a pound. He could fit right there in my hand. But he lives life like he's 8 feet tall. Got that great, vibrant spirit, that entrepreneurial spirit. I know whatever you put your mind and heart to, you're going to be successful. You keep doing you. You keep doing your thing. For all of you, all of my family, I want you to understand that I'm here for you. We hold so many things that are going crazy in this world. But for my family, you know you have a center at 484 San Alejo Street. You're always welcome. You're always welcome with me and my wife, Lynn. So, to wrap this up, and for the great class of 2025, for you guys to be here, just an amazing opportunity for us to tell our story to you. God bless you, and thank you.
Wow. That's all I got. Wow.
Right.
Done.
That was great.
I'm done. I got nothing else. I got nothing. I mean, that's saying a lot, dude. I got nothing.
It's the first time for everything, Bob.
Right.
But that pretty much sums it up.
I got nothing, bro. I got like wow is it. That's the one word I have for it. Wow.
There's only 3 Hall of Fame speeches I like, yo. That was the third one. The first 2 was Carter and Charles Woodson's.
Oh yeah, Charles Woodson was fucking off the charts, fucking badass.
I like John Madden's too.
Yeah, it was good, but it was John Madden's speech, so it was like he was coaching you through it. You know what I mean? This here was a hard thing, and I guess there's probably a couple different categories, isn't there, of like Hall of Fame speeches? You know what I mean?
When John Madden gave his Hall of Fame speech, I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know if I was. I don't even remember what year was that.
99, 99, 2000, Mike.
I think it was after that. I'm not good. I'm not good at remembering years.
Well, all right. Let me.
Might have been around there.
Let me go find it.
Nat said he was coaching.
Yeah, because he got inducted, the year before he passed away?
Hold on. Let's find out. '06. John Madden was inducted to the Pro Hall of Fame in '06.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He was a little bit further down. But still, I just remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday, though. You know what I mean? But I just couldn't remember what yesterday. What decade was it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what happens when we get old, man. That's about to happen to you, bro. Just be aware.
Oh, you're for sure.
No, he's sharp as a tack right now. Me and Mike were both sharp 20 years ago as well.
30 for me.
Yeah, I gotta chill.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. It doesn't matter. If you keep giving it to me and Mike, then guess what? Nobody's going to. He's going to win easily.
No, I hit 5 now. I finally caught up. So next skill, I got to mark something down.
I think that was 6 now for you.
No, that was 5. I'm keeping track.
Oh, I thought you had 5 to begin with.
No,
I was fucking with him.
Never mind. We're not going to go with this.
You're fucking with him. Okay.
All right, we're gonna play this Las Vegas Review Journal. And gets their insight on the game.
All right.
It's a little bit long, but
can't be too much longer than Rollins making the Hall of Fame speech.
No, it's a little bit longer than the Hall of Fame speech. Should be like 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pee. Tell me what I miss.
And we are at the Cozy Conference Pines here at Allegiant Stadium. Moments, or maybe about a half hour after the Raiders wrapped up their mock game here at Allegiant Stadium in front of about 20,000 fans. It was a pretty festive atmosphere here, to say the least. I'm Vinny Bonsignore. I cover the Raiders for the Las Vegas Review-Journal and Vegas Nation. To my right is my great friend and colleague, Adam Hill. He also covers the Raiders and everything else for the Las Vegas Review-Journal and Vegas Nation. Before we get into everything that we saw today, and it's Saturday here at Allegiant Stadium, just want to remind everybody that all Vegas Nation podcasts, including First and 10, are brought to you by the Las Vegas Review-Journal and Stations, Casinos, STN Sports. Of course, we always appreciate their support. Adam Hill, kind of a festive day here at Allegiant Stadium. Some really good things that we saw, especially from Geno Smith and that Raiders offense. But some down moments as well. There was a significant injury to Lonnie Johnson. I guess we'll just start right there.
I want to start there just because, you said festive a couple of times, and I think it was for the majority of the day. And then it seemed like the air just got sucked out of the place, honestly, after
that's not
Lonnie
good.
Johnson was put on a cart. He was
that is not good to hear.
When
you said that the air got sucked out of the place, that's not good. This is the same thing that happened to Don Cruz last year.
Just tripped over. It was not nothing to the play, really. Just them finishing off a play and not even finishing off with a tackle, just kind of almost getting out of the way, and then pull him out on the ground. Max kind of trips over him, and then they go rolling into Lonnie Johnson, and right away grab it for the leg. And Pete Carroll said afterward it was significant.
A lower leg injury.
We all knew that.
Frank,
see that, and I thought after that, while there were some good moments for sure, there was an exciting finish to the game. Certainly some big plays. I just thought all the festiveness.
I think in the immediate aftermath of it, it kind of got back a little bit as time went on a little bit. But I agree with you from the outset of that injury. There was this was the reminder of what football is all about, and really why. I know fans sometimes drives fans crazy. Sometimes even coaches about the protections that they put on players during this time of the year. There is no tackling to the ground. There's only a certain amount of practices that are actually in pads, and it's all, let's be honest, to try to preserve players for as long as possible to get through a 17-game schedule plus playoffs, and that's what it's all about. And today was a reminder that you can make all the precautions you want, and there wasn't tackling to the ground today. It got pretty physical out there without question. But
there were some hits.
There were some tackling. There were hits for sure, and in particular the offensive defensive lines really got after it today. But you could do all. I remember Joey Bosa told me one time that he got more hurt in non-padded practices than practices because you just take just a little edge off of yourself in mentally protecting yourself, and also you're not geared up. As much as you normally are. He goes, so that's where all the nicks and bruises and all the little nasty things that you deal with happen. I'd almost rather be in full pads. But anyway, we digress.
And I also talked to Sincere McCormick after practice, and he kind of pointed out, he's like, for a guy like me who went through a serious injury last year, which was, crushing to him and to the team and everybody to watch it, and then all of a sudden to have to rehab all off season. He said, you look at it and just say, man, I just went through that. That sucks. And he said, but then you realize, it's part of the game, and move on and continue practicing, and that's what the Raiders do.
The next moment, and that's how that works. And to add a little bit more, poignancy, I guess, to the situation. We literally talked to Lonnie Johnson yesterday. It's Saturday today, Friday after practice. Lonnie was one of the players that they brought into the tent to speak to us at the podium. Really an interesting guy and an interesting story, and was so determined to kind of stop that merry-go-round that he's been on in his career, where it's been stop after stop. New Orleans, Carolina,
6 different organizations, some of them multiple times in his 7-year career.
Right.
And he signed with the Raiders for a couple of reasons. One is he felt there was an opportunity to make it a long-term. He said he just wants, he has a wife and 4 kids. They've had to leave their town every year. They go to a new town, and he said, I want to prove it to them. And he said, very importantly, he said, I don't want them to give me a contract. I want to earn a contract where I can actually stay somewhere for a couple of years, be an important piece, and kind of establish myself. And it felt like he was, honestly.
Well, that's the thing. I was just going to piggyback on that, is that he's been steadily running with the first team offense as a backfiller at safety when they move safety Jeremy Chin down to the slot when they go into their nickel coverage. So when there's the base defense, Jeremy Chin lines up at safety. Yep. There's 3 linebackers on the field, 2 cornerbacks, 2 safeties, and then your defensive line. When they go to a nickel look, they'll take usually a linebacker on the field, and then move Chin down to that slot position, slot cornerback, almost like a second or another linebacker as well. And then they'll bring Lonnie Johnson in to play Jeremy's position, which, by the way, the majority of time that you're playing defense, you're going to probably be in that. Oh, yeah. So he was going to get a lot of playing time. We don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse here and declare him out for the season. But we've been around a while as well, and whether it's for the season or for a big chunk of time, it feels like this is going to be a loss that they're going to feel for a while.
Yeah, and look, again, we talked about talking to him, and everybody just kind of, being intrigued by his story and kind of rooting for him. And I got a lot of feedback from people that said, I didn't even know anything about that guy. I watched his interview, and now he's one of my favorite players from Friday, and get into what he was talking about with his story here being with the Raiders.
I feel like we all overcome a lot of stuff. They've definitely overcome a lot of things with being a star player on his team in Tampa and then getting released in Philly, the situation, how that worked out. With me playing my role on different teams and starting, and then having to go to straight special teams for 3 years, man, straight. And now I got an opportunity to go earn a better contract for myself this year. So, it's just going through stuff like that. You get to talk. His locker right next to mine, so I get to talk to him all the time about just the stuff we've been through. And he told me yesterday, like, man, I want to be on the team with you. I want to play on the team with you. I want to see you out there. So stuff like that just motivates you more.
What about joining this team made you think that this was the place to be a long time?
Man, honestly, it was Pete and my coach Enrob. Like I said before, like he was my coach in New Orleans, and you realize that this is a relationship-based business. So with the relationship that I have with Enrob, knowing the way he coaches, knowing the way that he knows the way I play, and he knows the way that I receive information. Stuff like that helps me translate my game to the field. I know what I can do, and then I think Pete been trying to chase me for so long, and he finally got an opportunity to put his hands on my game. So everything is just complimented, and like I said, I get a chance to just earn it and prove that I'm their guy. I never really had that opportunity to show a team. I always been, hey, he's a role player. I got an opportunity to show I'm Pete's guy, I'm Imrov's guy, I'm Spike Take's guy. So that's what I'm here to do.
Can you share with us some of the early interactions you may have had with Pete Carroll and what it was like when you welcomed him here to the team?
Oh man, he just he blew my phone up first, when I signed, because I didn't even have his number saved. He was like, "You don't know this number?" And he started ripping me with that, and then he just honestly just was telling me, "I've been trying to get a hold of you for years, been trying to get you for years, but you just kept going to different other teams and stuff." I was like, "Well, people, man, if you would have threw some more out there, I would have canceled a long time." I was just playing, but honestly though, Pete's been cool, man. He just told me we're gonna use you a lot, man. I'm gonna give you an opportunity, and that's all I ever wanted. I just want the opportunity to show what I can do.
This one's for the Vegas locals and Vegas locals only. STN Sports is the sports betting experience built for you. From the app to the 19.
We're gonna pause on that. I guess that's a good time to pause when he gets back on. So what you guys think so far?
Mike, I think you turned it to me last time, so I think you got to go first.
Me? All right. Well, it kind of sucks about the Lonnie Johnson situation. Him, what he just said, man, makes it sucks even more, man. It sucks even more that he got hurt. Because he was finding his way with us, and it happens. We get one of those players here and there every year. Spillane was last year. I believe, and I've been saying it, Lonnie Johnson could be that dude this year. I've been saying it. This is my first, second, third, fourth, fifth video I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? So this is not in Rob. He could attest to that because he commented on a lot of my videos back then. So he knows that I've been talking about this Lonnie Johnson for months, like day one when we first picked it, when we first signed him. That's when I've been talking about him. I did film on him. I did my due diligence on him. And I'm like, yeah, he could be one of them. So yeah, it definitely sucks because he was going to help that secondary. What they just explained was going to really help that secondary out. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he fills in for Jeremy Chin. That means he's able to help Palomar. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have that now. You know what I'm saying? Now we got it's either Trey Taylor or one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And from what I can from what I can from what I heard and what I seen certain clips, the other ones that filled in for him ain't it. They were getting their ass cooked. So and they talked about the team and all that. I think this is basically what we've been seeing, you know what I'm saying, about this team. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying that we're only gonna shit, Hondo Carpenter got us at 9 wins. Nigga, you there. How the fuck do you have us at 9 wins and you there? You're in the media, you talk to them. Like, how does people give us these high ass praises but give us this low ass grades, like these low records? Like that shit don't make no sense to me.
6 wins. Yeah. Yeah.
6 fucking wins. Last year, if you would have said 6 wins, I'd have been cool with that. I'll take that. I don't really know about Antonio Pierce.
The first part of our season is actually a weak schedule.
Right.
You know?
But we're talking about Pete Carroll here, yo. Like,
Yeah.
Patrick Graham. Like, fucking, we got some dogs on this coaching staff, bro. Like, you can't tell me 9 wins, 6 wins is gonna be okay with fucking Pete Carroll. It's not. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care how many analytics you. I don't care what it is, bro. You can't tell me that fucking Pete Carroll, after he just said it in a presser, that I haven't won under 10 wins in 21 years. You think he's gonna start because he had a fucking year off?
Right.
That shit pissed me off with that year off shit, bro. Oh, let's see. Who had a year who had like damn near 10 years off? Fucking Harbaugh. Harbaugh had about what? How many years he coached
I think
that?
8. I think 8 years.
He's been out of the game
it
for
was
8
10, I
years.
thought.
Oh, was it 10?
10, right?
Was it 10?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was like around there. 10 years you haven't coached in the NFL, and you mean to tell me he's a better fucking coach than he's gonna do better than Pete Carroll? Then you got fucking what's his name? This guy over here in Denver. Sean Payton.
Payton ain't won a fucking Super Bowl ever.
He
only won one.
He stopped coaching since
the reason.
Exactly. He stopped coaching since after the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, no. After he came back, when he came back off that fucking bounty hunter shit, and he didn't do too good, he left. How long was that? How long ago was that? That was longer than fucking Jim Harbaugh.
But you can't argue with Andy Reid, though. Dude, no matter where he's been, he's won.
He went from the Eagles to the Chiefs. But when I'm talking about the people who's saying that because Pete Carroll took a year off, that it's going to affect his coaching. No, the fuck it ain't. How do you?
I think it's better for him.
Face to even say that shit, right? Like just because he was out, that don't mean he wasn't fucking active. That motherfucker was fucking
watching high school games, going back to his fucking roots.
Right, to the roots. Watching college games, going to UW. You know what I mean? Watching them, seeing how they do shit. Like, come on, bro. You can't tell me man, they ain't did shit. This motherfucker was all over the place. He didn't even sit down for that year like a normal person would. No person like I'm gonna sit down for a year, and they literally sit the fuck down. This motherfucker still traveling all over the place.
That's what McCarthy's doing. McCarthy's getting fat right now. That motherfucker just fucking sitting there fucking eating fucking nutty bars.
Yeah, and bonbon.
You gotta chill.
McCarthy's fucking just sitting there fucking eating nutty bars going, hey, watch this Micah shit. Watch this Micah shit go on. That's what I fucked with for
over there mad because he could motherfucker coach better. You over here giving everybody the reign.
No, he's just like, watch what's gonna happen to you. Whoever's the fucking coach for the Cowboys. That's why Schottenheimer's gonna get fucking. I feel so sorry for that dude. It's an AP freaking situation all over again in Dallas. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Eating nutty bars. Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be bad, dude. And he's gonna be the reason. They're well, we thought he was a good coach. He sucks. Type shit, and that's gonna be his legacy for the rest of his life. You know?
What y'all got on the dough? That's all I really got. I mean,
no,
much, but I mean,
wow, that's it.
I just because the most of that was about Lonnie Johnson. I just want to have everybody throw some prayer hands out there, or toss out there, whatever you do, because that guy was up and coming. I was rooting for him. And so everybody send prayer hands out that, this will heal, and that point will now be strong. It was a break in the fibula. It wasn't a fracture. It was a break. So those tend to heal up better over time. I don't see him being in this year, but
the lowest extremity for a bone break is the best place for it to happen, because everything's because what cures you, what the blood running down, right? The blood being around, right? As long as they get that surgery right off the get go, he could actually be in the season if they let him make.
Because I think T.O. played with a broken fibula. Well, he didn't play with it, but he played like right after he played like damn near right after he had surgery. After he had surgery, what it was like a couple weeks.
Right. Yep. And that's the thing. That's the thing. It's going to be about how he freaking approaches the rehab, because that's what it's going to be. It's all going to be about how the muscles respond to it.
Exactly.
Because I had a spiral fracture in my left wrist, and my muscles didn't respond to the treatment. They had to shoot me up and shit, and for giving me cortisone shots to keep my freaking muscles and shit from atrophy.
Right.
Do you have any bone in your body that's not been broken?
Yeah, anything from the waist down. It's never been broken.
You've had a lot of broken bones, man.
I know. It's because I live life fucking to the full.
I know. It was a compliment. It wasn't meant as being harsh.
He said it was a compliment.
Well, I mean, I just hear about all these different bones he's broken. I'm like, God damn, this guy's had a lot of broken bones, man.
Yeah.
Well, I did 20. I also did 25 in the military, and some things are out of your control. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying some of these things happen without your control. Some of them have been under my control, and I just got out of control.
Like on my dirt bike, I broke a couple bones on my dirt bike because I got out of control.
It's easy to
I
do
was
when
trying to
you're.
ride with guy. I was trying to ride with these guys that were way better than me. Couldn't help
Yeah.
it. Next thing I
Well,
had a
damn near
broke
broke my freaking
collarbone.
face today.
Yo, my
Freaking
cousin broke both his wrists.
damn near broke my freaking nose, my face today. Hit a
Man.
freaking bump that wasn't there before it rained, but after it rained, it was there. I hit it, and I was looking back and looked forward, hit the bump, and damn near put my face in the freaking right in the quad's freaking dash panel. You know what I mean? I was just fucking. I got a piece of it, turned my nose sideways. Wait, is it right? Don't know.
You need some Nasonex or something?
No, that motherfucker. I like just bounced it off there right quick. I'm like, oh shit, probably broke my nose.
Y'all holding your shit like fuck.
One of those ones where your eyes start watering. You hit your nose hard
Fucking
enough, your eyes water.
oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I hate that feeling.
I'm like, I had to look for like 10 people on the ATVs behind me. I'm like, not about me, you know. Let me take a deep breath and look back and make sure they're good. Because if I hit that fucker and smash my face, they're gonna hit it too. And I just went, slow down. They did. So they're like, damn, and I hear screams and shit from the back. I'm like, oh, yep. Changes with the weather, bro. It really does.
Nah, that shit crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, that shit sucks about Lonnie.
Yeah.
Let's get back into this. What time is it? 10:30. We're gonna get a little bit more and then we're gonna talk about this Marcus Parsons situation. You know, I don't really want to.
Talk about who?
The Michael Parsons thing.
All filled with optimism and good feeling about what felt like a really good fit here with the Raiders and how he was going to try to capitalize on that, not just for this year but for the future, for he and his family, and try to kind of stabilize his career. And now there's just great uncertainty again.
Almost ringing in my ears over and over again too. I just listened to it again, so that's part of why.
Yeah.
But, he was asked what he wants to get out of this mock game. He said he just wants everybody to stay healthy.
Right.
He said, as long as we stay healthy, we're gonna have a good year. And he's the one that goes down, which is just just a bit of foreshadowing that's just almost haunting.
I know, exactly. And if you watch, there's footage of the play on Twitter and on social media. When I say that he's just like just slowing it down, and has no idea what's about ready to come from behind him. I mean, you'd only have to have eyes behind the back of your head to see that coming. It was so unfortunate and such a freak nature, play. But it's why we always say, and players always say, you're literally one play away from either, catastrophe like that, or being in the game because of somebody getting hurt like that. So a tough day for the Raiders in terms of Lonnie Johnson. It overshadowed or cast a shadow on what was otherwise a really good workout today. And just to explain a little bit, this was a mock game. So the Raiders got here. They took a bus over here. We saw the buses outside the stadium for what was kind of a simulated game day, as close to a game day as you could possibly imagine. They had a meeting. They came out here and warmed up just as they would for a normal game. Then they came out here and did all their individuals like they would for a normal game. They did everything pregame as a normal game. They had a halftime. There was actually a halftime. There was a coin toss. It was split up. It was the silver team and the black team. And the silver team was quarterbacked by Geno Smith. We'll get to Geno Smith in just a little bit. And the black team was quarterbacked by Aiden O'Connell with a little bit of Cam Miller. Cam Miller kind of.
At some point they rotated just one back.
Cam Miller was like
and then there was possessions where they would start and then just start going the other way.
Yeah.
And then it was a mock game for the most part, but they were definitely working on situations. I'll say there was a point where I was talking to one of our fellow media people, and I said, the clock management has been horrific. And then you start to think like, oh, they're just trying to set up something the other way. Like they called a timeout. They were trying a game-winning field goal potentially, and they called a timeout with 20 seconds left.
Right.
I was like, this is terrible. You can't call a timeout 20 seconds. You got to let it
Listen,
run
I
down.
sit next to this guy every game, wherever we are, and he is on it when it comes to the clock management and everything.
I feel like clock management is maybe the most important thing and the most botched thing that happens in the NFL all the time.
We'll see how that turns out. It was horrendous last year.
Horrendous
around here.
And I believe I said on this podcast it was one of my biggest concerns coming into the year that clock management was going to be a problem.
And that definitely came to fruition.
It was.
We'll see.
I will say that they have a pretty good analytics department, and I think it's better. But to the point, they called a timeout with like 20 seconds left to try a game-winning field goal. I said, that's awful. This is like last year all over again. They're really just giving the other team a chance
it was
to try to win. So it made sense at that point.
Adam got mocked on that one. But that's pretty funny because I was actually thinking the same exact thing when it happened. But we had to remind ourselves that they were trying to also create some situations. To the point where Gino hadn't played in a while, but then there was like 2.5 minutes left in the game, and they put him back out there and got a 2-minute drill, operation in, and that ended actually with Gino Smith throwing a 50-yard touchdown pass to Philip Dorsett, and then
I told y'all about
Philip Dorsett.
So they ran a 2-point
conversion,
and it was a kind of a counter.
No, I already know that.
The running back was.
Me and you talked about that.
To right, going to his left, and then Gino kind of just back turned and ran right, outran a couple of defenders into the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
Little controversy on that was I would make the case he was down. I know the defense said he was down, but they allowed him to score. I think you want the good vibes of scoring.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, there's no guarantee that he would have gotten tackled. He's a pretty big guy. So, it was 50-50.
Yeah.
For sure. But
when you're not tackling, it's tough to make the determination, like when a guy is actually down.
True, exactly. Yeah. But I think the play call was very, very significant in terms of actually, taking doing that, and it speaks to what Geno Smith brings to the table, quite honestly. A little bit of juice in the legs. But it was his arm today that was, really, really spectacular. Okay. No tackling to the ground, as Adam and I talked about. However, there was a pass rush, and the referees, did the best they could. If it was close, they were going to, rule it a sack. So there was actual pass rush. There was actual the cornerbacks and secondary and wide receivers were getting after it all day. So it was a good litmus test in terms of that.
Now watching this,
and quite honestly,
Geno
Smith was
he
was spectacular. He had 4 drives. All 4 of them ended in touchdowns. 3 drives went into the red zone. He was 3 for 3 on touchdown throws in the red zone. He sprayed the ball all around. Let's list them. He threw it to Ashton Genty. He threw it to Philip Dorsett. He threw it to Dante Thornton, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Philip Dorsett, Jacoby Myers. I might be missing somebody. Trey Tucker got a ball thrown to him. He was highly efficient throwing the ball. I think and I wrote about this. The red zone part where he was 3 for 3 converting touchdowns. Obviously, it's just a mock game, and he wasn't going against the first team defense. We might need to make that clear. However, if you go back to last year, Geno Smith was bad in the red zone with the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks were one of the worst teams in the NFL in the red zone. I think they averaged 4.5 points per red zone visit, and on top of that, he led the league, Geno, with 4 red zone interceptions. So it's something to think about. I mean, for all the good that Geno Smith brings, and we obviously see it. There's a big improvement at quarterback so far, anyway, from last year. However, there's also concerns, and that was one of the concerns. And we've seen him struggle a little bit.
Let's also be clear that training camp red zone has been an issue.
Right, it's gotten better.
You know what helps solve red zone issues? Brock Bowers.
Oh man,
that was where he went. The first red zone drive, I think they went. They had 2 downs where they didn't really go anywhere. It looked like it was going to be another failure in the red zone.
Right. 3rd down.
He finds Brock Bowers on 3rd down, and then the next one he throws a back shoulder throw to Brock Bowers, which throw was fine. The catch was amazing. So, I mean, Brock Bowers will help you fix some of those if you give him a chance.
And I'll tell you, you know who else? Obviously, and we've been talking about this going all the way back, Adam, to minicamp and OTAs. Michael Mayer.
Yeah.
Michael Mayer came up big time on 3 throws. All 3, I think, resulted in first downs, including a 9-yarder. They got a first down to move the change. But then there was also a 25-yard gain and an 18-yard gain. It's pretty obvious that Michael Mayer is going to be a part of this, maybe in a way that he hasn't been in his first 2 years with the Raiders. That's pretty significant. They tried to throw long early on to Dante Thornton. There was an overthrow by Geno on one of them up the right sideline. He tried to get back to him in the end zone on a kind of a 50-50 ball. that, hey, tip your cap to Cameron Richardson, who's right there to make a nice play on the ball. I don't know if I'd have to go back and look at the tape, but I don't know if Dante got his hands on the ball and DeCamerion knocked it out.
It was great positioning either way.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been, if he could have caught it, again, we were kind of shielded from where we were of whether he could have caught it or not, but if he could have, it would have been very tough anyway. It was great defense, I thought.
So tip your cap to Cameron, who is making his move in the cornerback room. Somebody that a player that ascending, as I pointed out to Pete Carroll a couple days ago, and then so they were 0 for 2. He and Dante Thornton, Geno Smith and Dante Thornton, and then toward the end of the first half, actually the last play of the first half, on a little scramble play, I want to say it was third down, but Geno bought some time. Threw a little bit across his body, found a wide open Dante Thornton in the end zone for the touchdown. So those two hooked up today. There's a lot of weapons. Geno Smith was finding those weapons. And I tweeted this. You can feel Chip Kelly's influence on this offense because as Adam and I were talking in the press box, it looks different than last year, and Geno Smith is a big reason for that with his accuracy. He's just a better quarterback than Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. But as Adam pointed out, the scheming guys open is a big part of Chip Kelly's business, and we saw some of that business getting taken care of today.
Yeah, the unpredictability. I felt like last year. I mean, again, we haven't gotten to a game yet. This is just a mock game out there, but we see it. There's days in training camp when they go offense versus defense where they don't know what's coming, because usually in training camp you know what the other side's going to run.
Today was not one of those.
Some of those spots where you just don't know what the other is going to call. You're just kind of making calls on the fly, and they're keeping the defense off balance, and you see that with a lot of calls. That's what Chip Kelly does really, really well. So some of the players have talked about Thayer Munford. Don't want to put words in his mouth, but go back and look at some of the comments he made about this offense compared to last year's offense.
Thayer has
a way of saying some things. So, but yeah, I think you can clearly see the differences in the offense. And Chip Kelly has, for a long time, been a very, very, very good offensive coordinator as a head coach. And Thayer Munford also said this, which I was kind of surprised by. He's got a bit of a reputation as a head coach. Maybe he's more of an offensive coordinator, but he's a very, very good offensive coordinator. That's why the Raiders paid him a lot of money to leave college and come run this offense where Pete Carroll and Patrick Graham have the defense locked down. And they said, we need somebody to run that offense. Chip Kelly was their guy, and there's good reason for that. And you can see that in action out on the field.
Yeah, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this. There were probably 3 or 4 plays where, and we've seen this in training camp, where they go empty, no running backs. There is a running back on the field. His name is Ashton Jetty oftentimes, and he lines out wide. And so they go 4, right? Along with the tight end, 4 literal pass weapons, pretty much at or on or near the line of scrimmage. They had a couple big plays out of that today. When Adam talks about the versatility and the schemes and all the different looks, that's one of those looks that's kind of catching my eye.
Yeah, and I know one play in particular we talked about, and I think that might be one of the ones you're referencing, where I would come out of that play more concerned with the defense, because the offense. Oh yeah. The offense came out, lined up in a in a good formation, as you said. They went empty backfield. They had Ashton Jetty out wide. They moved Brock Bowers kind of into a slot, a tight slot, and he was right there. And then the solution for the defense, which wasn't they weren't in a great package right there. Yeah. They didn't have the right personnel on the field, which again, the offense caught them in that. So credit to the offense. But the defense ends up basically with a one-on-one matchup between defensive end Charles Snowden and Brock Bowers. Right. Charles Snowden has no chance. I think Charles Snowden's a good player. Yeah, he has no chance of covering Brock Bowers. And what Brock Bowers did is abuse him at the line of scrimmage, got wide open down the middle of the field, and picked up a lot of yards. Yeah. So great job by the offense. Great job by Chip Kelly scheming that in. But you can't assume that a defense is going to get caught in that. And if you're the Raiders, you look at that and say, we don't like that substitution. We don't like the personnel we had on the field. We can't get caught like that. So a learning lesson for them. And, score one for the offense for getting that matchup. Yeah, and without a doubt, the defense is going to look at that and say that can't ever happen again. However, I will say this. I'm recalling that play as we're talking about it. Initially, credit to Geno Smith for kind of seeing what was going on.
Brother?
And so he came back and did a whatever, alert that he gives where now all of a sudden they moved into that formation and created that mismatch as a result. And you saw Snowden stand up and look around like, guys. Yes.
Brady.
Exactly.
Brady, what's
Keep
up?
that one in your Adam last when I say the tick. I'm going to just go on record. There's going to come a time because that's if we do what if we move into the formation that I'm going to check into, it might create that mismatch that we're looking for. And that's what football is all about. It's figuring that out sometimes on the fly. I thought Geno Smith did a good job of realizing where Charles Snowden was lined up and forcing him to have to now defend an undefendable player, basically, especially if you're Charles Snowden, and capitalizing on that. So something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. I think credit to the offense, concerning for the defense, but again, that's why you do these mock games. By the way, that's why you have these these formats where you go out and say, all right, what can we learn? What can we pick up? And I'm sure they're watching the film right now. They're probably back at the facility. Who said now it's about 45 minutes since the game ended. Yeah, they're probably back in the facility right now watching film of what happened and trying to figure out plays like that. Of all right, what did the offense do right? What did the defense do wrong? And move forward and try to learn from that.
Agreed. All right, so a couple other points that we want to hit on. Well, it looks like Jordan Meredith, we just continue to say this, it looks like he's got, at least for now, pretty firm control of the starting center job. He was back with the starters today, or I should just say continued to be the starter. Today, I want to say this is his fourth or maybe fifth straight day lining up with the starters at center. That might be a closed deal. We'll see. There's always next week, and we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll look at the film and but
there's a rough snap early on, but I think he might have settled down.
Yes, and there was also the high one. Yeah. All right. So, but for the most part, at least through now, it seems to be trending in the direction of Jordan Meredith as the starting center. What does that mean for Jackson Powers Johnson? Well, he was back with the starters at right guard to start the first drive with the first team today.
Exactly where.
But then when the first team offense came back on the field on the second drive, it was Alex Kappa, and that started kind of a rotation for them. It got a little sketchy there. It was kind of like a high school all-star baseball game where guys are coming in and out. So lose a little bit of track, but at least for those first few, there was a rotation at right guard. So once again, Jackson Powers Johnson on alert, on notice, whatever the case might be, he's having to fight for his starting job here.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of battles that are still going on. That's certainly one of them for sure. One that we're monitoring every single day. And the thing that struck me the most today was Jordan Meredith talked to the media afterwards. And I've talked to Jordan Meredith a lot the last couple of years, and they have too. But every time I've talked to him, it's been kind of just me and him talking. And and he's so polite and so nice about it. There's a group of about 30 reporters around him. It looked like maybe 20, whatever it was.
Can I just say to real quick? To put that all in perspective real quick, and I'll let you get your thought. As I'm walking, somebody, I'm not going to, couple media people go, who was that? Jordan, we often do it. We're talking to him just one-on-one.
Yeah, and he's been here for a couple years, so you should probably know who he is. But
this is his fourth year.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, to the fact that you've talked to him and then all of a sudden he's got all this attention around him, I'm sure not something he loved or was comfortable with. But he's such a polite kid, and I'm sure he was kind of a little bit looking around like, whoa, this is new, right? Because he's not new to the NFL, but he's certainly new to that attention.
Jalen Smith had a press conference as well.
I think it was like a 25-minute.
That was a long one, so good for him, and I know he is cherishing this opportunity to kind of get back into the NFL. Any other thoughts that you had?
Yeah, I mean, I thought certainly things that have popped up in training camp showed themselves again today. I thought one of my favorite plays of the day was an incompletion, but it was Darian Porter against Jack Besh, kind of a long throw to the end zone. Yes. One-on-one matchup, go up and fight for the ball. Darian Porter, great coverage on the play. Jack Besh didn't really have a chance to catch it, but that was good. And Besh had a couple of catches for himself too, for sure. So I mean, those are the kind of things I like looking for. Those matchups, those individuals, and guys that are just fighting and competing. That was a good play to me. That one stood out. Of all right, that was those two rookies in the stadium. Where they're going to play for a while. Kind of going head to head. That was a fun play, I thought, to watch.
Look, no question, there was a great atmosphere here with the fans. That's what Pete Carroll wanted, and that's why he urged the fans to come out today. But there was another big fan. It's not even a fan, actually. It's somebody that's very prominent in this organization for the second straight day. The one and only Tom Brady, the Raiders' new minority owner, and somebody that has a big voice in this organization, was at the mock game today. He was over in Henderson yesterday, keeping an eye on things. The players get a pretty big kick out of that, without question. Pete Carroll got a big kick out of that. I asked him about Tom Brady. Here's Pete Carroll talking about that presence.
It's hard to describe, honestly. He was with us and met with us a little bit yesterday, and just to see the look in the guy's eyes, and his ability to capture them as well. It's a great asset to us, and I can't say enough about that. So if you haven't had a chance to get the app yet, again, we still have the $50 no worry wager available. What a great time to get in the summer. Get yourself familiar with the app, the auto racing, horse racing, the golf.
Significance that he has in this organization, kind of a tone setting. I'll put it this way: I don't think Pete Carroll's here without Tom Brady also being here. So that aside, to see him, and we've been writing about it. I've been covering that story for a long time, for more than 2 years, basically. I knew it was coming. Here it is. But it certainly puts it in perspective when you see Tom Brady in his Raiders hoodie and his Raiders hat.
That kind of lit the internet on fire yesterday.
Yeah.
I think there's still like a lack of understanding from people that this is happening and that this is a real
Oh,
thing.
go guys.
News that he's a minority owner. But the internet was kind of lit up yesterday, just trending on social media saying, "Why is
gotta
Brady
go.
wearing Raiders?"
See ya.
Hat? Like, well, because he's a minority owner.
All right, bro.
Part of the
And
team.
people are
We'll
like,
get
"Is it
All right,
next
Bob. Have a good night.
It's a problem, but it is what it is. That's
It's
what
only
it
a
is.
problem if the NFL feels it's a problem. It's
Sure.
their league. They make the rules.
Sure.
Trust me, I've learned that one a long time ago.
Sure, but fans were just kind of still blown away by it yesterday. Of this
Hard
is
to believe
crazy.
that's flown on the radar with some fans.
Yeah.
It's actually a very significant thing here with the Raiders. Again, I don't think Pete Carroll is here without the presence of Tom Brady and the other part owners that have come into this organization. It's a pretty powerful group that Mark Davis has aligned himself with. It was years in the working, quite honestly, and something that Mark Davis wanted to do. Money aside, he could have sold it to a whole bunch of people. A portion of the team. There was strategic reasons why he brought these particular people into the fold, Tom Brady included.
Don't forget Richard Seymour.
We're kind of feeling it. It feels a little. This training camp, this team, this organization. It feels different now compared to years past.
Yeah, I think Pete Carroll's a big part of that, but obviously those people around Brady and my consistent banging the drum for John Spytek being one of the most important hires of any team this entire offseason. So yes, I think it's I think it is different. There was also a lot of Patriots fans obviously a little upset the fact that this coming weekend is the unveiling of the Tom Brady statue in Foxborough, which they're not doing week 1 when the Raiders play the Patriots because Tom Brady will be elsewhere working, which is another part of this. So but 12-foot statue of Tom Brady being unveiled.
That's pretty big.
It's pretty tall.
Yeah. That's not a Allen Iverson statue. I'll tell you that right now.
No, it also probably will look more like Brady than the Iverson one, and certainly the Cristiano Ronaldo statue, which to me is still my favorite statue of all time.
Yes, it is. Are you saying this is going to be a chiseled Tom Brady?
I would imagine. Yeah, I think it's probably.
He's always chiseled.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up here from Allegiant Stadium. Hard to believe, but we'll be back in here in a couple of weeks when the Raiders play their home opener preseason game against the San Francisco 49ers. Keep in mind, Wednesday, I think it's next Thursday, the Raiders will have a joint practice against the 49ers ahead of their game on Saturday here at Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders have an off day on Sunday. They're back at it on Monday, and that starts game week. And the Raiders are going up to Seattle to play the Seahawks in a real, actual game.
Yes, sir.
Adam and I will be there. We can't wait. I want to say thanks to the Las Vegas Review
Sunday,
Journal. I
right?
want to say thanks to Station Casinos.
Sunday.
Sports. Want to say thanks to our producer.
I will be
Heidi Faye.
covering it.
I want to say thanks to
I
all
will
the
be
fans that
covering
have been on this journey with us. We really appreciate it. You're why we do this. Keep hitting the like button, the subscribe button, all those buttons. We're here for you, and we're happy.
So, I like what I'm hearing right now. Everybody's competing. Everybody's fighting. I don't know what's up with this offensive line, but I know that they better get it together. And I know JPJ better be somewhere in that lineup.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be a star. But there's Spurpo.
You're.
Oh, Ray Ryan, I didn't see you there. Hey, Ray Ryan.
Yeah, my man, Gravy in the building too. What's
That's
that?
Blue Gravy. Yeah, Gravy.
But I think it's just hard for people to keep giving us 6 wins, 9 wins, bro. And this man is just clearly telling us we're gonna win games, yo. I I ain't go under 10 wins in over 20 years, bro. He's telling us right now. He's got these guys going hard. You feel me? Um, Shout out to Lonnie Johnson, man. Really hope he has a speedy recovery. Um, yeah, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, James? Raiders.
Raiders.
So I think I mean, we got to see this preseason, bro. This first preseason game. I just want to see where we at.
Oh fuck! Now James Purple's called me Mikey.
This is um, but
Purple, come on now.
I'm just trying to I just want to see where we at with it, where the young guys is at, most likely. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm gonna be looking for while watching the game. I will be doing a play by play on the preseason if y'all want to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, but you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I'm just thinking like, yo, this is gonna be this is gonna be real interesting. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they feel like switching them three guys, Kappa, Meredith, and JPJ, maybe it's better for the line. Maybe Cap is better on the left side. Maybe Meredith is better at center. You know what I'm saying? Maybe JPJ is really could be that guard for us, that right guard. Plus he can help out DJ Glaze a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I'll tell you right now, I'll throw Palm over there at left guard. Um, if I was them, I'd throw Parham over there at left guard, because that's where he played best at, right next to Colt Miller. That's where he need to be, and JPJ be right next to DJ Glaze. I think that's like that's a really good lineup right there. Or you could throw Darren Muffin right there at left guard.
yeah. I'm not a big fan of Parham. Just am not. Uh, I was really kind of upset about the whole JBJ going to guard, but when I start thinking about it and people start saying stuff, I'm like, going, okay, I can see because he's more athletic and
Right.
he can do the pulls and stuff like that.
Yep.
And him and DJ could fucking, just
That could be good right
lay a
there.
landing, lay a running strip, a track for Ashton Genty. Just all he's got to do is worry about cornerbacks and shit or safeties.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's maybe they feel like that's they can open up more holes for them. You feel me?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but it's also interesting to see who's going to play behind Lonnie. Now that Lonnie Johnson's not there, who are they going to play behind? That's all I'm interested in.
well, Lonnie Johnson was going to come in situational plays, is I think what they had for him.
Yeah,
As
but he also
far
was
as
going to play a lot.
hmm?
He was also going to play a lot. Like they just said it on there. He was going to get a whole lot of burn.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so now I'm saying I'm thinking who's going to fill that role, and I don't see nobody. I mean, at least unless Trey Tucker goes and plays really well, or they might go out and get
yeah,
some, or they might wait
yeah.
until 53.
To be honest, I'd really like to see what Trey can do. I mean, disciplined guy. He's a big
I
guy. I mean, I would like to, if it wasn't for that injury last year, you might have got to see him sometime. Who knows with the coaching staff we had last year, but I could see him, Trey Taylor, getting into more plays, especially now that Lonnie Johnson is down.
Right. No, that's facts. That's definitely facts. Yeah, man. I guess we can get into this last segment. This Michael Parsons situation. I don't.
Mm,
Me personally, like I've been saying, getting these guys just, is just taking a step back from developing, from letting other guys shine, like Kuntz and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
right.
I don't know why people just. I mean, I know it's the big splashy name everybody wants him, but I like Kuntz. I think Kuntz can get a lot of he get his opportunity to get the sacks that he's supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, we got to. I don't know. I mean, getting Marcus Parsons will help our defense. Yes, indeed. Throw him on the other side of Max, but it's like I don't want to give up no picks, man, because I like to build. You know what I'm saying? You want to build young, you know what I'm saying? You want to build a young team that can grow and got the guys that's 2-3 years ahead of them, you know what I mean, and just have that cycle going and going and going. This is why you got people like this is why you got, and I hate to say it, but the Chiefs and the Eagles and you know what I mean, teams like that winning the Super Bowl and shit because you know what I mean, they build through the draft. They cycling. All right, so the older guys is out of here. Now we got the next man up. Then the next man up. You see what the Eagles did? They had some veterans in there. Now all they young second. Now they front eight is all young. You know what I'm saying? They back end. The secondary young. The offensive line young. Running back. Wide receivers young. Quarterback young. You know what I'm saying? And all they doing is just cycling them
Yeah.
in. So you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I see what you're saying as far as recycling older players, but for one, Mike is not that old.
So
Uh, and with the AFC West in particular, and just the AFC in general, you know, putting pressure on the quarterback, especially with our unproven cornerbacks that we have. I mean, the less time the quarterback has to think, you know, the better. And and it helps the rest of the secondary and everything else. So I
right,
do think Micah Parsons with Max would really make that defensive line a force in the NFL.
right,
I mean, you can't double team both of them, so
right,
one of them's coming. I just see it as being a good thing. Uh, Now, what it costs, and as far as draft picks, like you were saying, yes, it's going to cost some draft picks. It's going to cost a one and a two, maybe another two, the
try
following year.
try
So,
maybe
and
try
and
two
probably
one
a player, and it might
maybe
be Malcolm Kuntz.
try 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 2 1s, maybe 3 2s and a three.
Well, if it's going to cost that bucket, there's no way.
Come on now, Jerry Jones gonna want the house for Michael Parsons. I'm willing to you if I'm giving up Michael
So
Parsons, I'm giving it up for a lot.
Yeah, well, if it's something ridiculous like that, then definitely no. I mean, there's no way I'm going to give up 2 1s, 2 2s, and the three or all that stuff that you were saying.
Right.
But Jerry Jones, got to remember, is an idiot.
If you ain't
So
giving up 3 1s for him, you definitely giving up 2 1s and 2 2s,
yeah.
and maybe like a third and a fifth round pick. Like that's damn near half your draft.
Well, but you can supplement if you put another player on, and I'm pretty sure you would agree that you'd rather. I mean, we love Coons. I love Coons. You love Coons. Half, most of the Raider Nation does. But if you throw that in the mix, it could bring down some of those, draft picks that you're going. I don't know.
Well, I don't think they're gonna get rid of Kuntz though.
Well, if they got Micah, they could consider it, but it's still going to be expensive in draft picks, and I know Spytech does not like giving up draft picks,
Nope.
so we'll see how it goes. But it's interesting to talk about just to see different people's opinions on stuff. But
Right.
I do I want him to be. I'm sure you would say yes to this too. Do I want him to be rare? Yes, but what's the cost?
Right. Price got to be right, man.
Yep.
I know we're gonna have to give up a lot to get him. That's what I
Yeah.
jump. That's what I do.
Yeah. I think you're right.
That's
It's
what I do.
probably a pipe dream, but I would like to see him on the Raiders. Probably a pipe dream though.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I don't see them making no trade like that.
Yeah, you're probably right. And you know, excuse me, I was got the burps. I just ate a bunch of watermelon.
Nah, you
Baby,
good?
can you take this in for me?
I'm getting ready to. I gotta get ready to hop off because I gotta work in the
I had a
morning.
bunch.
So, so yeah, I'm getting ready to. We getting ready to call it quits and
Hey
boy,
Godfrey, how you doing?
what up, Gov? But yeah, I appreciate everybody pulling up though, man. Really means a lot. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Um, and yeah, man, another dope show, man. Greater City Nightcap. Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Unc filled in for my bro. So you know, but Monday night, y'all already know, 8:45. That's gonna be the time right now. That gives me a little time to do what I gotta do. So 8:45, and we'll see how this goes. Thank
That's 6:45 for people on the East Coast or West Coast, and 9:45 for the people on the East Coast.
8:45. Huh? You said 9. That's cool.
No, I said 9 on the East Coast.
Yeah, I said 8:45.
On the East Coast?
Oh, 9 on the East Coast. Oh, East Coast. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tripping. Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. We're gonna see what's going on. Appreciate everybody pulling up, like I said. And with that being said, y'all know what it is. Your Raiders.
Raiders.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.